Oh, are we?
Yep. Let me just... No, that's not where I want to go. Channel. Share. Twitter. I have... Okay. The bird application has been notified, I think. Let me just double check. Okay, yup, it went through.
Yep.
Yeah. I kind of like... I have a lot of fun using Twitter to do stuff, because it's always fun when I do something that I realize, and then much later I'm going, okay, what is wrong with my phone? Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, and open the stream itself. Have that on mute. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today I am going to be drawing some art of Felix's Dice Sesh character, Takis.
Woo!
Takis is our party's lovable satyr bard who is sometimes not the pinnacle of good decision making, but he tries. God bless him.
Hey. Well, that is accurate.
Is this one of those where it's like, why are you reporting this picture? I'm in this and I don't like it.
Maybe.
Right. So, since this is your character, not mine, what do you want to tell the audience about Takis?
Watch the podcast.
Anything besides that?
Yeah, no, I'm not awake enough to
Ah,
give a full breakdown of Takis.
I don't think anybody's awake enough to do that. Yeah, oh god, my eyelid's doing it again.
Oh
Okay,
boy.
okay, it stopped. I think we're good.
Okay.
Now, I will say this as somebody who kind of observes Takis. He kind of strikes me a little bit as somebody who's very, very good at playing that they're absolutely useless until they aren't.
Mm, maybe.
Not full crouching moron hidden badass, but definitely like, okay, you're more capable than I expected.
What? Him being capable? I don't think that's right.
I mean, he's handled himself pretty well so far. I mean, how many times has he essentially told agents of death itself to go jump in a lake?
Hmm. Who knows?
If you'd like, I could go rewatch the episodes and we could figure out how many times he's had to go retrieve Aslan's life force, soul, whatever you want to call it. The stuff that makes Aslan Aslan.
Yeah.
Hmm. But yeah, um,
Do a bit of everything all of the time. Apathy is tragedy and karma is a lie.
what?
Welcome to the internet.
Oh, I was going to say, you have a song stuck in your head now, don't you?
Yep.
Should have figured. Hello, hello, Bronze. Good to see you.
Hello.
No sound?
I can hear us just fine.
You've also gotten ear on the stream?
Yeah, I always do.
Okay. So that's a weird.
That's a you thing, Bronze.
Yeah.
Although he can't hear us, so.
I've got it. But there's also the fact that I'm not exactly saying much.
Oh, here we go. I'll fix this. Welcome to the internet. Take a look around. Anything you dream of.
Oh yeah, he does
Okay.
think that it was just us being quiet. But yeah,
Could possibly be found. We got mountains of
so
content.
how do you want me to handle? Because I know I've drawn Takis with human feet before.
Up to you.
He's your character, you get input.
It's your stream, your art. You make the final decision.
Fair enough. I'll see how I'm feeling when I get to that part of him. Yes, this is Takis, the satyr bard. Who is kinda going through it right now.
Yes, correct.
I would draw something more reflective of his current state, but that would be venturing into spoilers territory, and I don't want to do that. So, Takis, like a lot of satyrs, it seems, started life in the Skola Vale.
Correct.
At some point, he started wandering about the world. The Cleo debacle occurred.
You mean he met the love of his life?
And summarily got given the boot from Mellitus.
That wasn't his fault.
I know. It's related to Cleo. That's all I know. Excellent theory. Let's see how that pans out as more episodes go up. But yeah, he met a woman he loves very much, a woman named Cleo. Some things happened related to her, and he ended up getting banned from Mellitus. But if I recall correctly, he's okay-ish now? Well, he was. Again, I, Yes, Mumsy, it's Takis time! And after some wanderings, after recuperating from what went down in Mellitus,
Yep. A year. A whole fucking year.
1 year later, he found himself traveling to Akros, which is where he met the rest of the dice of the current group. We are uncertain if this is going to become a decision he regrets. We will see when we get there. Also, my god, my eyelid just won't stop twitching. Ah, well.
I don't know what to tell you about eyelid twitching.
Right.
I know if your palm itches, it means you're going to get a kiss, a letter, or something better.
Moving along. Yeah, So, my only question for you is, why did you have him falling out of the sky, and where did he fall from? Did he just straight up jump out of a tree?
Yeah. He saw something going on and he wanted to be fucking dramatic, and I had Featherfall at the time.
Yeah.
I had since swapped out Featherfall from his
Arsenal.
repertoire, but I'm like, I have this. Why the fuck not?
I'm going to use it, and this boy's entrance is going to be extra as all heck.
Yeah, like, why not? That was my whole...
He lands, does his intro. Crickets.
Yep. That was my whole thought process on Takis' intros. Just, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, huge thanks to Mumsy for his character, Spyro, still packing Featherfall, because that was a freaking lifesaver a couple of sessions ago.
Oh, yeah. You can bet your ass I was like, fuck. That was a decision I made at level 2 to get rid of it.
This is a decision I regret.
I don't 100% regret it because I swapped it out for healing word.
And that's come in useful in spades. And the voice you did for Takis also only lasted a session.
Yes. Yes.
Because you did it for session 1 and then you never did it again.
Very true.
Was it because you heard the voice in post-production and went, no?
No. No, that ain't it.
Oh?
I just completely forgot what voice I did for him.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't really do specific voices for my characters. So it doesn't become an issue.
Right. I just completely forgot it the next session.
Yeah, that's why Felix, Ava, and Serena kind of sound the same when they talk.
And now it's all good.
Okay, now let's add this bit here. Now, because Takis is a bard, he has this thing. Or, well, he has it for the moment.
Who knows what'll happen to it?
Yeah. Bards have a... How did... Oh, that's actually a really good question.
What's up?
How did Takis and Cleo actually meet?
Okay, I forget the name of the inn, but the inn we were staying at, in Melitus.
That was the place they met?
Yeah. Takis was there, just performing, trying to earn some money. Cleo was in the crowd. He started performing to Cleo, and from there they just kept going on.
And things escalated from there.
Yep.
Is Takis the... So, another question from the chat. Is Takis, quote-unquote, that kind of bard?
What do you mean by that?
I think they mean the meme.
Oh, is he a horny bard?
Yeah. I think.
Well, there's a very simple answer to that. Susan, can you after you're done tracing that tuner there, can you just zoom out to Takis' head?
I sense where this is going. Ta-da!
Yeah, you see the horns? There you go.
So basically what you're saying is yes.
Yeah, he's a horny bard. He's got horns.
Well, Stug, I deserve that, Mumsy. Satyr, so yes. Yeah, I understand fully what you were going for there, Stug, but I'm pretty sure given some recent events, the answer is no.
He's a flirtatious bard, is what I'll say.
Yeah.
But he is very loyal to Cleo.
Yep.
Looks like you're gonna need to restart your computer after this.
Yeah. Or at least fairly soon. But yeah. Basically, and we saw this in Can Human Satyr Hybrids Exist?
Huh?
DM's discretion?
Yeah, that's what that one comes down to. Like, I don't know, ask Lava.
Yeah. Yeah, DM's discretion on that one. Some DMs say yes, satyrs can crossbreed with humans because they are very close genealogically. But others go, no, they're two completely separate races, they cannot interbreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the world of Theros, we're not entirely sure. Especially not in the version my husband is using. Not because he's diverting from the world building rules in the book, but because since Theros is a setting based off of Magic the Gathering edition, where world building was kind like for Magic the Gathering settings, you don't really do a lot of world building unless it's relevant. And this was not. Like, nobody needed to know, so they just didn't figure that out. Yeah, it is safe to assume, though, separate species, they cannot interbreed unless there are other genetic factors in play. If that makes any sense.
Makes sense to me.
Oh, good, it does to somebody. It wouldn't be too hard to draw Spyro. It would just be a okay. How do I get the Nyxborn trait across without removing my ability to shade him effectively? Yeah. Yeah, he really did. Okay. And now I go down here and just start erasing bits that would be hidden by the loot. What was that noise?
Me eating a chip, maybe?
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I didn't know what noise it was, and my brain kind of panicked.
It's okay.
Because usually when I hear strange noises midstream, it means my computer is about to die. So, apparently, Crow was under the impression that should the party return to Melitus, we are going to cause poor Cadmus to become an alcoholic. What are your thoughts on the subject?
I think we bully poor Common enough about how much of an anxiety trip we were to Cadmus.
Yeah. And I'm pretty I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure, like, I have a good kind of feeling that 90% of the problem was that we just did things and then told him about it later.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Bronze. Okay. Okay. Well, kind of is what I'd say to that. Uh, um, Spyro and Cadmus being related in my mind is a kinda. Okay. What in God's greenest earth would Takis wear? And like,
His scale mail.
oh, I was I wasn't gonna put him in armor, but okay. I was gonna put him in like casual wear.
But Susan?
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't want to put him in armor, then he would just wear a tunic with a kilt.
How much? Well, considering the things we got up to in Melitus, Cadmus probably has a small mountain of paperwork to deal with. What do you think, Felix?
Oh, probably.
And to make it better, Mumsy, I'm pretty sure you and Cadmus, assuming Cadmus is a made Nyxborn and not a born one, are from the same god, I think. Felix?
What's up?
Spyro and Cadmus are both Iroas Nyxborn, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, how far down should the kilt end?
Right above the knees.
Okay.
So he has enough leg to show off.
Sorry, shouldn't have giggled.
You're allowed to giggle.
And yeah, I do hope the party is able to return to Melitus and not get up to any stupid tomfoolery.
I don't know. I think at this point in the campaign, we can use some stupid tomfoolery.
You have a point. You have a point because things are very depressing. Now, for everybody wondering why Tex is in a skirt kilt thing, first up, he's in one because he wants to.
Second up, his legs are furry. Do you think jeans work well?
Do you think pants work with that? Because the answer's no.
Because the answer's no.
That end, this is based on ancient Greece. Then Theros is very Greek in origin, and pants weren't exactly too terribly common. Ava wears them because she was a soldier. In her mind, skirts and the like just get in the way.
Takis' armor has a skirt.
Because his legs are funky
His legs are furry.
and weirdly.
Can you imagine how bad? Can you imagine how bad metal would pinch?
Ooh. Yeah, and there's also how strangely they're shaped too, because he is a satyr.
Yep, digitigrade legs.
Actually, one step beyond that.
Centipede legs.
No, and I hate the mental image you just gave me.
Hey, Susan, you want to talk about the Rachni?
No, thank you. I guess, why not? Might as well get it
No.
over with.
No, Susan, we do not have to talk about the Rachni.
So, but yeah, all you guys need to know about that is apparently my fear of spiders has broadened to bugs in general.
Look out for episode 3 of our Mass Effect Let's Play, because you're gonna see a side of Susan you ain't never seen before.
Yes, the side called me screeching incoherently at something, variations of please die.
Y'all good there?
Yeah, we're fine. Everything's fine. Well, we discovered this last night while recording another episode of the Mass Effect Let's Play I've been steadily chipping away at. Things start out pretty fine.
You know, until the Rachni show up. Hi, Kai!
Hi, Kai! But yeah, I was basically the entire time the Rachni were a thing until we actually stopped playing for the day. I was doing variations of please die, please die, please die, please die, please die, please die, please die. It was
Only about 3 pitches higher.
and way louder. We ready to cry tonight? No, but it's gonna happen anyway.
Tonight's the Hydra!
We think.
Fuck!
Yeah, that is tonight. Oh, God, why?
I gotta remove that temp HP. Just looking at my character sheet.
I don't think I have any temp HP logged on my sheet.
You should, because we were given some.
Yeah, but I think I took it off at the end of the session.
Oh, okay.
Rachni! Rachni are a bug thing from Mass Effect that has a lot of xenomorph vibes, and I hate it. I hate it a lot. I hate it a lot, and I wish it didn't exist. Like, full stop. Wasn't it supposed to be a thing where, like, those were extinct?
Yes.
Then how come they're here?
Who knows?
Sorry, getting a little worked up again.
It's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, that was me discovering that my fear of bugs had extended to insects in general.
I have put an image of what the Rachni look like in the Discord stream chat.
So, kill it with fire. Yes, Dragon Rider, the best response to Arachnite is kill it with fire. Excuse me.
Kill it with gunfire.
Yeah, just. Okay, so what colors should I have on the clothes?
Greens and reds.
Okay, because I was gonna. This is gonna be. Oh, yeah, Mumsy. Okay, that thing is cursed. The interesting bit for me is gonna be using that kind of color palette without this turning into a Christmas tree.
And hey, Kai, work your ass off. You get paid. We'll all be here for hugs and head pats after.
Yeah. How do you like this red?
Looks good.
Is it related to Cleo? Not that we are aware of.
No, it's just random fucking Hydra.
That exists in our lives.
Between us and our destination.
So what do you think of the green being kind of on the cuffs?
Sounds good to me.
And that cuff is hidden. Should that color kind of go into the skirt as well? Do you think one of the monsters from stories can kill? Well, the only really fire shooting. Well, I don't. Uncertain is the best answer I can give. Just uncertain.
Oh, don't worry, Kai. I keep this chat pretty spoiler free because Susan's ready to run her mouth off at any point about everything.
I sing like a canary. I am the last one to be told who gets anything for Christmas.
Yeah. Yep.
I am the last one to find out anything. Oh yeah, Teostra would have a grand time crispy crittering the Rachni, but sadly that is not an option for my poor Mass Effect character. Who I have decided when she gets back on the Normandy, she's just going to take one of those like decon showers you take when you get like covered in toxic waste. Love you too, Kai. But yeah, it's just like keeping a secret like this is so hard because like I want to share it with people so they can have fun with it too.
I understand that feeling, but please do remember, this is a product.
I know.
It's like knowing how the Hell's Kitchen season finale is going to end because you were in the kitchen for the dinner that was the season finale.
Okay. Fair enough. I get the point. I will do my best to keep my mouth shut on it. Yeah, Mumsy. That was actually. Yeah, Mumsy.
That was a lot of Susan last night. That was a lot of Susan last night.
Yeah.
A lot of Susan. It was all of Susan. It was. Oh. It was so hard not to laugh at you.
It's okay.
I couldn't stop giggling.
I'm just glad you found my suffering marginally entertaining.
Oh, and I felt so bad for every giggle that escaped me.
How does that work for like a light color for Takis's eyes?
Yeah. But no, I felt so bad for every giggle.
For every single little giggle that escaped you.
Yeah, because oh my god.
I was not having a fun time.
No, and I felt so bad because I could have warned you. Like that entire mission was Rachni, and I just didn't think it would hit you that bad.
I didn't think it would hit me that bad. Like, full stop. I had no idea.
It was like a train wreck in action.
I see the little green ones and I'm like, oh, that's not so bad. See the big ones. Excuse you! Just, excuse you and your entire species.
Yeah, no, it is gonna be a really fun seeing how you deal with the Rachni and the rest of this mission.
Knowing that they're there now, I don't think it'll be as bad. Because, full disclosure, 99% of my bad reaction was just shock. Because nobody anticipates that.
See, I knew it was coming, and I could have anticipated it. I was more concerned about what happens at the end of Novaria.
With the apparently massive game shaping choice I need to make.
Yeah, that. See, that wasn't even on my mind. Because if I had been like, oh yeah, this is the decision, I would have been like, oh yeah, Rachni.
I should give her a heads up.
But I was more concerned about you not having uh Liara.
Because she's kind of a necessity for this mission?
She is not a no, she's not a necessity.
She's just good to have.
Even if you had Liara, you could have chosen not to bring her on the mission. Um I guess you forget what they said about Liara and Benezia.
Oh yeah, that's her mum, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
This is going to be awkward. Later.
Yep.
So what color do we want Takis's horns to be?
I'm gonna say this,
What?
and I know you'll know what I mean.
Okay.
Bullfango tusk color.
Okay. I know exactly what to do then. Then a sort of dark brown coming in from the tips. Like that?
Yeah. Yeah, right like that.
Yeah, like just cream color and then dark brown. Okay. Now I just gotta take care of these little thingamajigs. Tuning prongs, that's what they're called. God, I'm dumb.
I didn't know what they were called either, so.
No, the sad bit is I played the guitar for a little bit when I was younger. I know what these things are supposed to be called.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Yep. That was entirely me during that mission.
Oh, yeah.
And I do really feel bad for forcibly exposing you to that.
Oh, no, it's all good.
Okay. There. There. There we go. I'll tell you yeah. Um yeah, Takis did kind of pull a Bullfango during that Harrow fight. Uh, yeah, the bit where he just kind of straight up went, you know what? Get. When all else fails, charge! And hey, that actually.
Ba-da.
And hey, that actually kind of worked really well. Yeah, we all have moments where we just straight up go, what is this thing supposed to be called again? I just have them so often, I'm quietly scared nobody's going to notice if I inevitably go senile. Okay.
I will, Susan.
At least somebody will notice. Okay, so are there any
The only thing I could point out is his feet.
Ugh.
Looking a little blocky.
I'm kind of nervous about trying that.
Okay.
You know what? Okay, I'm giving it a go.
Do it. Do it.
Gonna want to go from about here. Basically, I'm gonna be going from like knees down. I'm gonna be effectively reshaping. The issue is one of them is facing front, and that one's gonna be really hard to get looking right. Okay, let's see if I can architecture this together. So, for hoofed legs, it goes knee, then there's ankle, heel, and then the toe. I think that's right.
Think so.
Okay. Knee, ankle, ball of foot, toe. Right, because hooves are kind of like. You're essentially walking on your toenails. Spyro's just fortunate in his case that I have no brain. Okay, like that, and then down.
What happened to your brain, Susan?
I'm not sure. I will figure that out when I get there. Then
Where'd it go?
knee comes down like that, and then foot. Yes, I saw it. I will handle that when I am done with this. Let's see. Now the issue is Takis's hooves are like a goat. If this were like a horse, I could just kind of go and be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I could still do that. I just need to draw the split. Because goats have cloven hooves.
I would never cast a damaging spell on my friend, Sky.
Cast vicious mockery, and I have never fully recovered. At this point, I would not be surprised. God, that looks weird, but good enough.
Yep.
Copy, paste. Let's just scoot that over there. It looks weird, but it'll do. Yeah, well, kind of. That's why the hoof is cloven. Yeah, it sometimes when you're drawing, things end up looking really weird. And there's really not a lot you can do about that beyond just kind of embracing it.
And Bronze Vicious Mockery does psychic damage, so
Yeah.
you could say that it hurts the brain.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it does psychic damage. I distinctly recall that because you kept trying to use it on the Lampats.
It's one of the only things I got that can do damage, Susan.
You should probably do something about that.
I am. Why do you think I'm training to try to get the Wizard Initiate feat?
Ah, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I don't accept the course. Yeah. The
It's a
Theros
good
current.
saying, Kai.
Yeah. I accept fully that sometimes my art looks a little special. But that's because it is. Because I drew it.
Ye-
So there's a bit of fur coming down and covering a good chunk of the hoof. Again, I state, this would be easier if Takis were a centaur.
Okay, gonna keep that thought to myself.
I don't dare ask.
I want to keep some semblance of,
Dignity.
yeah.
Okay. So now, something anybody who's listened to the podcast knows, Takis is chosen by Clothis, the goddess of fate, destiny, all that goodness. And we are going to add a little visual element to represent that if I could find the appropriate brush. Here it is. No, that's not it. Strand brush. Yes. Exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, I'll move the bend up in a hot minute. There's just one thing I want to do. I can come back to that. Let's follow the advice of kind of shifting those legs up. To do that, kind of move the bend up to do this. I'm going to make these one layer. Kind of grab those. Quick transform. Up we go.
Oh boy, before the course correction, that looked interesting.
Yeah, that just looked bizarre. Yeah, I'm gonna now
Floating.
floating kneecaps. And I think I'm gonna have to change the entire sort of orientation of the legs to to make this work appropriately. Because otherwise this is going to look bizarre. As if it doesn't already, I've just realized. Eh, eh, eh. Some of art is sometimes just quietly shuffling things around so nobody notices when it looks funny.
Brain surgery is more art than science. That's baking. It might be baking.
You're making a reference I don't 100% get.
The world's strongest movie from Dragon Ball Z abridged.
Okay then. As for what happened to the legs, one of the bends wasn't quite high enough, but I've fixed that now.
Sometimes brain surgery's more art than science. That's baking. It might be baking.
Yeah, like, if Takis were a satyr, or does he is a satyr? If Takis were a centaur, I would be this. The leg bit would probably be a little bit easier, but oh well. That looks less borked. Marginally. Ugh. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, uh, Tech is champion by the goddess of,
Yes?
what? What'd you say, Felix?
Up, there we go. You cut out a bit.
Oh, okay.
We had our seasonal skip.
Right. Eh. So, because Takis was chosen by the goddess of fate and destiny, whose shtick, I guess you could say, involves a lot of silver threads, we're going to attempt to emulate that using the strand brush tool. Or, well, trying. Because sometimes when you make an attempt, things just don't go according to plan. That's too many. I'm not sure. Okay, you know what? The threads are supposed to be pretty fine, so I'm just gonna kind of scribble on the thing, duplicate the layer a couple of times. What do you think?
Oh, that's interesting.
What?
Being wrapped up in the silver strands.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what Clothis has done to him at this point.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting look. I like it.
And so a design choice I'm thinking of is putting some around the wrists.
Okay.
And this is entirely from a how Clothis's hold on him does influence his actions.
It does less than you think, but I'm gonna let you make this choice.
I mean, it got him to return to Melitus, so you tell me.
Huh?
There, I made it fainter so the hold doesn't seem as obvious. How's that?
Works for me.
Okay, I think. Oh, there's just one thing I need to do. Just affect this layer. Invert. Hide. Underneath. Black. Brush pen. Fill brush. And just. I've found that doing this kind of makes the line art stand out more. Like that.
Yeah, no, that looks good.
Thank you. So, people in the audience who are a member of the Sesh casting crew, what member of the group do you think I should draw next? Because I've drawn tons of Ava.
Judo.
What?
Judo.
Oh, you're thinking I should draw Jude next?
I didn't say it.
I'll figure something out. Anyways, thank you all very much for stopping by. I hope to
Till
see
next time.
Yep, I hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.